It's going to be well, not full match commentary, but it's going to be mainly most of the game now. You're going to hear we've missed the first 12 minutes of it. There has been some early drama. Ronaldo penalty that's given Portugal the lead at the moment in the game between Portugal and Spain, where our commentator's been frustrated for the first 12 minutes because we've had technical problems. But it's high time that I stopped waffling on. You'll hear from me at half-time with news about what's going to happen with England. Of course, they play it on Monday. So it's high time now. I hand over to your match commentator for this evening, Chris Whiteman. He'll tell you all about what happened with the Ronaldo penalty and take you through to half-time. Over to you, Chris.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's been a bit of a frustrating first 15 minutes for me. I've been sitting watching Portugal-Spain go on and haven't been able to tell you what's been going on because of technical issues. But here we are. We're 3 minutes in. Ronaldo got a penalty. It was a penalty. He was fouled inside the box. And it wasn't a major contact, but there was contact and it was enough for a penalty to be given. Obviously, VAR is in effect at the World Cup, so the referee was absolutely certain about it. And Ronaldo dispatched the penalty into the top right-hand corner. Since then, not much has really happened, to be honest. It's just been a case of both teams being good on the ball, in possession, but not really doing much with it. David Silva did have an opportunity about 3 minutes ago, but he blazed it over the bar from the edge of the box. But other than that, there's not much to speak of. I'll bring you through the teams just shortly, as Spain are currently holding the ball on the halfway line. They are attacking the goal to our right. Portugal are attacking the goal to our left, as the Mexican wave is currently going around the stadium on the 15-minute mark. Let's go through the teams quickly whilst Iniesta is in possession on the far side. I'll go through the teams in a moment when Spain don't look like they're going to do something. But on the far side, we've got Iniesta on the ball. Still Iniesta. Lots of quick passing going on. Isco on the byline, whipping the ball across. It's gone over everyone to the opposite side of the box. It's been whipped back in. Portugal pick up the ball, hoof it away. Ronaldo inside his own half. Flicks it forward to Guarez, who's breaking away here. He's just got Sergio Ramos to beat all on his own, and he's fired it straight into Sergio Ramos. So quickly, the teams, whilst the ball's out of play. So for Portugal, in goal, Rui Patricio. Then you've got Soares, Pepe, Font, and Guerreiro in defence. You've got Bernardo Silva, Juan Moutinho, William Carvalho, and Bruno Fernandes as the four-man midfield. And then up front, you've got Guarez and Cristiano Ronaldo, who captains the side. For Spain, it's David De Gea, Nacho, Piqué, Ramos, Alba, a five-man midfield of Koke, Busquets, Iniesta, Silva, and Isco, and then it's Diego Costa up front on his own. But there we go. That's a quick run through the teams. Portugal playing in a 4-4-2, whereas Spain playing in a 4-5-1. As Guarez has been fouled on the edge of the box by Busquets, and Busquets has picked up a booking for his troubles in the far right-hand corner of the penalty area, just on the edge, should I say. It's not in the box. Oh, I tell you, Busquets. Well, yeah, Busquets definitely had studs up. Could be considered dangerous. But Sergio Busquets still in discussion with the referee. He's not happy about being booked, but there we go. So Cristiano Ronaldo has a free kick on the far side. Literally, he's in line with the byline of the penalty area. Just over 20 yards out, just on the edge of the box. Can he make it 2 goals in this match? It's quite a tight angle. Be interested to see if he has a shot. He probably will. I very rarely see him cross it. Looking focused. Deep breath. Referee blows his whistle. Ronaldo hits the wall. Almost knocks out Busquets in the wall. And referee is indicating there was a foul actually in the wall. I think Portugal player pulled over the wall in the end. It was a poor free kick by Ronaldo's standards. Early sighter perhaps. Anyway, Spain with the ball. On this near side. Nacho plays it back to Piqué. Bringing the ball forward into the centre circle. Now Ramos, switching it to the far side with Alba. Alba back to Ramos. Busquets in the centre circle, plays it to Piqué on this near side. Looking forward to Iniesta in what will surely be his last World Cup. Ramos bringing it forward into the Portuguese half. Iniesta on the far side. Nacho, Iniesta, Ramos. Spain just probing. Silva playing it forward to Diego Costa, but that's too far and it's gone out for a goal kick to Portugal. Costa, very much a man who thrives on service but can become very frustrated when he doesn't get that service. He's just got to stay cool. He can be one of the deadliest strikers on the planet when he's got his head in the game. 19.5 minutes gone. Portugal 1, Spain 0. A penalty from Cristiano Ronaldo in the 3rd minute is what separates the two sides. Carvalho. Playing it to Pepe. That's Moutinho on the far side. Switching it back. So there's Jose Fonte. Plays it back to Patricio. Patricio knocks it long. It's headed straight back though by Nacho, but it's picked up again by Fonte. Oh, and Silva has managed to pick up that loose ball and has played a wonderful ball through to Costa, who's had to hold it up. He's got 2 defenders for company. Now it's on the far side with Isco. Isco's won himself a throw on the far side, just in line with the corner of the box. Isco throws it back to Sergio Ramos. Now Busquets. Ramos. Still on that far side. Iniesta. Oh, that's a good one too. And Iniesta has found himself some space. He's driven to the byline. Can he get the ball in the box? He plays it back to David Silva, and it's deflected wide. I think it's been a goal kick given actually. Certainly took a deflection. It must have come off one of Spain's own players, but no, referee has eventually given a corner. I think he was corrected by his linesman there. Corner on the far side corner. It's been whipped in towards Piqué, but it's headed away. Knocked on. And look at this, Portugal can break. They've got Ronaldo going forward. Ronaldo on this near side, he's completely open. Plays it back to Guedes in the centre of the box, and he's fluffed his lines completely. Oh, that was a golden chance for Portugal to make it 2-0, but he choked at the crucial moment. And Spain get away with it. Guedes and Ronaldo linking up brilliantly. Look at this. He picked him out on this far side, picked Ronaldo out on this far side, who then played it back to him unselfishly in acres of space. And he just took that one touch too many, which gave Sergio Ramos time to get a foot in, and Spain got it away. But they're not out of danger yet, although they are now, because Portugal have run the ball out of play. At 22 minutes in, Portugal could quite easily be 2-0 up. Spain now have the ball in their own half, in their own box in fact. And Piqué is going to bring it forward. He's bringing it up to the halfway line now. Portugal aren't really pressing that high up, giving Spain plenty of time in their own half at least. Ramos now in the centre circle, plays it forward. Iniesta playing it straight back. Back again to Iniesta on the far side. William Carvalho has won the ball back. Trying to chip it forward to Ronaldo in the centre circle. That's come off well. Guedes has played it to Fonte, who's driving forward. It's Guerrero now, trying to whip a cross in. But it's cut out. And now Busquets, halfway inside his own half, playing a long ball towards Costa. A Portugal player has gone down holding his face, but referee's wave play on. It's Costa. He's all on his own in the Portugal box. Diego Costa is equalised! That is fantastic. Diego Costa had absolutely no support at all. Portugal are infuriated because they had a player down holding his face. But Diego Costa has dragged Spain single-handedly back into this game 23 minutes in. Shot into the bottom left-hand corner. It was a long ball by Busquets, Costa managed to control the ball, hold off 3 defenders. He's got 2 following him all the way on the penalty spot, although the referee is going to VAR. So is that goal going to stand? Let's just see. Oh, it does look like an elbow in Pepe's face. It's whether they consider that a big enough contact to be considered a foul. There is contact between Diego Costa's forearm and Pepe's chin. Whether it would be considered forceful or anything, I don't know, but the finish was magnificent. The goal is going to stand, and Spain are level. Diego Costa just dragged Spain back into this game, put the team on his back, and Spain are level. So away we go then. Scores level. Portugal 1, Spain 1. An impressive first half so far in terms of goals. That's Diego Costa, that man. Again, we always seem to be somehow talking about Diego Costa in England, but Diego Costa has put the team on his back, and it's all level again. A wonderful shot into the bottom left-hand corner of the Portuguese goal with no chance for Rui Patricio, and Costa gets himself a goal at the World Cup. 25 minutes in, it's 1-1. Now Piqué has the ball in his own half. Ramos bringing it forward. Iniesta driving into the Portuguese half. There's suddenly a lot of confidence in this Spain side. Isco got support. Back to Iniesta, still on the far side. Chipping the ball into the box towards Nacho, but it's cut out by Fonte. And a chance! Oh my goodness! A shot from about 30 yards out. Has that gone over the line? It has been given. It's a second goal for Spain. I think it's been signalled by the linesman. They want VAR. Let's have a look. Oh no, that hasn't gone over the line. That hasn't gone over the line. Play was stopped briefly as they wanted to have a look at it. It hasn't gone over the line. Goodness me. It's a goal kick has eventually been given, or offside, I'm not sure. But for a second then, we thought we had a second Spain goal. It was a cracking shot from Isco from the edge of the box, hit the bar, bounced on the line. We're talking very fine margins here, but it's not over the line. And the ref had, for whatever reason, play was stopped. I think an offside was given against a player for Spain. Goal kicks being a free kick by the goalkeeper is effectively being taken in the goal kick position, and it's still 1-0. Still 1-0, people. We're still level. Goodness me, Spain. As I said, they just seem to have got an extra edge to their game all of a sudden. They've stepped it up a gear since equalising. Sergio Ramos in the centre circle. Isco. Iniesta on this far side. Alba. Silva. Playing it forward to Costa. Spain playing with a real swagger now. Ball into the box. Nobody gets there. Is that a foul? No. Referee says no. No whistle's been blown. Has it? It has been now. Goodness me, this referee is being a bit indecisive with his decision making here. A yellow card has been brandished for Fernandes. A very late decision here. I don't really think that's a foul, to be honest. Fernandes played the ball, which is what Ronaldo's protesting to the referee right now. He definitely got the ball on that replay. Bruno Fernandes, at number 16, goes into the book. He definitely got the ball on that replay. Definitely got the ball. That's a poor decision by the referee. But there you go. Now Spain have a free kick. About 25 yards out. In a similar position to Ronaldo's free kick earlier, just at the opposite end. Bit more to the... It's like in the centre of the D and the corner of the box on this near side. David Silva is standing over the ball. Be a left-footed strike perhaps. We've also got Isco standing near the ball as well. The referee's just sorting out the wall. The referee's getting very annoyed. People not paying attention to him too much, but he's finally ready. 28.5 minutes in. It's David Silva from 25 yards out, hits the wall, and it's going to be picked up and hoofed away by Bernardo Silva. Although it's not gone very far, as Iniesta has picked up the ball, but it's headed away this time. And now it's Guedes slipping over, but still keeping possession. It's Cedric switching the play to this left-hand side for Bernardo Silva. Ronaldo on this near side. Back to Ronaldo, the main man himself. Plays it back inside to Carvalho. A well sought after CDM in Europe. Guerrero, should I say. Font inside his own half now. Portugal being forced backwards. Pepe launching a long ball forward. It hasn't gone to anyone, and it's just going to trickle out for a goal kick. As we reach the half an hour mark. The referee has certainly been the centre of attention here. As I'm getting another look at that, the goal line technology. The ball was, it was well and truly on the line. And the free kick, goal kick that was given, well, Spain were actually claiming a handball there, and they could quite rightly have that. I think is what they were asking for the VAR. I think that's what the signals were for, but either way, nothing given. It's still 1-1. We're half an hour in now. A goal from Cristiano Ronaldo in the 3rd minute from the penalty spots, to be cancelled out by Diego Costa, putting the team on his back in the 24th minute and equalising for Spain. Isco nearly had a goal immediately after that, but the ball crashed against the bar and bounced off the line. So it's still 1-1. Throw in on this near side. Guerrero's going to take it on the halfway line. And now Spain have the ball. Threw it on, and then Portugal immediately knocked it back off again. It wasn't a very well constructed throw on. And now Spain have the ball. Fernandez plays it back to Piqué. Now Ramos bringing it into the centre circle. Switching it to the far side with Isco. Now Alba trying to take it forward, but it's hacked away. That's gone only as far as Ramos inside his own half. Iniesta. Back to Ramos. Piqué. Spain just playing it around at the back at the moment. Ramos in the centre circle. Now on the far side with Alba. Iniesta on the halfway line. Back to Ramos. Plays a 1-2 with Isco. And again Isco has the ball inside the centre circle. Now it's Busquets who goes and hits the deck. A little bit of a foul from Pepe. Spain gets back underway fairly quickly as Isco brings the ball forward. Iniesta on the far side. Alba back to Iniesta. Spain just kind of probing at the moment. Busquets switching the play. Iniesta. Playing it back to Ramos in the centre circle. Iniesta again. He's just dictating the play in midfield here. Switching it to Alba. Looking back for Alba, but William Carvalho cuts it out. And now Portugal looking to break. Andre Silva trying to get it forward. Ball's gone out of play from Portugal throw, and they've taken it quickly, have they? No, the linesman's given the throw the other way. Linesman has given the throw the other way. Portugal thought they were in there with a quick throw. Bernardo Silva is not happy at all. Let's just see. Yeah, that definitely came off the Portuguese leg there. Sorry, it definitely came off a Spanish leg there, should I say. It should have been a Portugal throw. These officials, well, maybe VAR should be used a bit more obviously there, because they were denied a clear goal scoring opportunity by a wrong decision, but there you go. Anyway, Spain have the ball. David Silva plays it back to Ramos in the centre circle. Now Iniesta. Isco on the far side. Alba. Isco again. About 35 yards out from goal. Switches the play to Nacho. Good 1-2 there. With Koke. Koke still. overlapping run. It's held up and well cut out, but Portugal are giving the ball away, and it's Koke again, Nacho. Now Piqué, he's a long way forward. Piqué mopping up the mess. Plays it back. Now Iniesta has the ball, about 35 yards out from goal, driving to the far side towards the byline. Diego Costa now trying to get involved, but it's been cut out by Silva. Andrea Silva, should I say. But now Spain have the ball back again. Piqué bringing it to this near side. David Silva. They've switched the play again. This time it's Alba on the far side. Alba and Isco linking up well. Looking for Diego Costa in the centre. Iniesta plays it back to Costa. Iniesta back to Alba. Iniesta! And it's just trickled across the face of goal and off for a goal kick. Some good link-up play between Costa and Iniesta there. Alba brought it forward. It's a lovely ball straight into the feet of Iniesta, who just sliced it. I tell you what, if it had gone any closer, to goal, he would have hit the woodwork. We're talking millimetres. It's gone wide, and it's still 1-1. 35 minutes gone. Portugal 1, Spain 1. So throw in on the halfway line for Nacho. Ends up having to throw it backwards to Piqué. Sergio Ramos now, bringing the ball forward to the halfway line. Plays it to the far side with Alba. Alba's actually playing a lot further forward than Isco is at present. It's almost like they've swapped positions, but I suppose they have the freedom to do that. Isco, back to Alba, looking forward for David Silva. Iniesta now. Isco on the edge of the box, looking for an opening, but can't quite get it. William Carvalho picks it up, plays it back. Ball is hoofed forward by Portugal, but it's only going to land at the feet of Piqué. Now Isco looking for a long ball forward towards Diego Costa, but that's going to go straight through to Rui Patricio, who rolls it out to Jose Font on the edge of the box. Bernardo Silva. There's too many Silvas in this game. It's really going to throw my commentary. João Moutinho. João Moutinho, however you say it. João. Now on the far side with Soares. Carvalho. Now it's Guerrero on this near side in a crossing position. Although it's probably one of the worst crosses I've ever seen as it goes over the bar. It wasn't a very good cross at all. Mark Wright was playing in better crosses than that in the Soccer Aid game a few days ago. That was, yeah. Anyway, Spain back in possession. Busquets inside his own half in the middle of the park. Koke plays it back to Piqué. Piqué bringing the ball up to the centre circle. Plays it across to Sergio Ramos. Plays it to Isco. Busquets back to Ramos. Now Alba on the far side, touchline. Now Busquets on the kick-off spot. Piqué. Now switching the play to this near side with Nacho on the touchline. Koke playing it back to the halfway line with Piqué, who launches the ball forward to Isco. Can Isco keep that in play? He does just about keep it in play on that far side touchline. Iniesta. Ramos, Iniesta, just keeping the ball between them at the moment in the middle of the park. Now Costa's dropped deep to pick up the ball. Now the ball is chipped over towards Isco. And eventually Portugal have to clear their lines as Jordi Alba put on so much pressure. They've won themselves a corner. On the far side, David Silva is going to take. 38 minutes gone. Portugal 1, Spain 1. In terms of corners, Spain have had 3, Portugal have had 0. David Silva is going to take the corner. Plenty to wait for. Ramos is up, Piqué's up, Diego Costa's up. Busquets is also in the box. Silva whips it in towards the penalty spot. It goes towards Busquets, who heads it high, high, and even higher. It was a pretty tame header. Pepe's in discussion with the referee over something, but Portugal have taken the goal kick short and quickly. Rafael. William Carvalho plays it to Bernardo Silva in the centre circle. Now on the far side. But it's been played back immediately back to Fonte. Guerrero on this near side, playing it back to Carvalho. Now Bernardo Silva. Back to Carvalho. Plays it wide again to Font, who's come a long way forward. That's now it's all gone all the way back to Pepe. Back to Font, who's now dropped back into his own half, as he should. Looking for a ball over the top, which has gone absolutely nowhere, but it's been dealt with by Piqué, who's put it out for a throw on this near side. Guerrero. In line with the manager's box. Rafael Guerrero, should I say. Call him one of two names. He's got his first name on his shirts. I don't like it when players do that. It's a nightmare for commentary. However, he did foul a Spain player, so it's a free kick by the looks of things. At least that's what the referee was signalling for. But anyway, Spain get the ball rolling. Nacho now on this near side, playing it back to Piqué. Just on the edge of his own box. 40 minutes gone. 5 minutes left of this half. It's been a wonderful half of football so far. Ramos and Piqué just keeping the ball between them. Piqué just bringing it forward. Wonderful ball forward towards Diego Costa. Plays it back to Busquets just inside the centre circle. Nacho and Koke just exchanging possession on the halfway line between the two of them. Busquets and Piqué are now doing the same. Busquets looking to bring the ball forward, plays it forward to Diego Costa, who has gone rolling around on the floor in apparent agony. He's holding his face and his shin. Sergio Ramos also hit the deck, but he's now back on his feet. Pepe is the man involved, of course. Let's have a look. Ooh, well, to be fair, Costa does have a case to be rolling around on the floor. Busquets was also doing a pretty good roll-around act, but when the referee stopped looking at him and looking at Costa, he got back to his feet. A lovely stud down the back of the Achilles from Pepe, so that was definitely a free kick. It's about 40 yards out from goal. It's definitely not a shooting position, as Busquets is standing over the ball. He plays it straight to Isco, who brings it to this near side with Nacho. Plays it back to Ramos. Sorry, Piqué on the halfway line. Now it's Nacho again. Looking forward for David Silva, who's played in Isco. Isco switches onto his left foot, has a strike on goal, but Patricio gobbles that up quite easily. Isco, a wonderful switch to his left foot. Just completely wrong-footed Jose Fonts. But the shot was a very nice height for the goalkeeper, as Roy Patricio just gobbled that up into his mid-drift. David Silva is now on the ball inside the Portugal half, as Portugal have obviously given up possession. There's Iniesta now on this far side. Alba dipping the ball into the box, and it's hacked away for a corner kick. Hacked away by Font. As Isco has taken it to the corner flag himself. Looks like he's going to take it himself. Not David Silva this time. All the players make their way into their set-piece positions. Isco whips the ball in towards the penalty spot. Patricio comes out and claims it, grabs hold of it, throws it out towards Ronaldo as Portugal look to break quickly. Ronaldo in the centre circle, plays it to this left-hand side with Guerrero. Guerrero picks it up on the touchline. He's got Nacho for company. Plays it back to William Carvalho, about 40 yards out. Portugal being slowly forced backwards. They switch it to the far side with Bernardo Silva. Looking for options. He hasn't got much. But the ball is whipped in the box towards Ronaldo, but he doesn't win the header. Piqué got rid of that. And then Iniesta just hoofed it up, but not so much away. Portugal still have the ball, just about. Let's come back to Pepe, who's being chased by Diego Costa. I won't want to get involved in a fight between those two. It's a wonderful ball played forward to Carvalho. And Ronaldo! Oh, there's a mistake from the goalkeeper! It slipped through his legs and Ronaldo has a second goal! Goodness me, what a howler! You cannot believe what we've just seen. David De Gea. Oh my goodness. Of all the goalkeepers to make an error, David De Gea has just let the ball slip between his hands, between his legs. Oh goodness me. It was a long ball forward from Portugal. They played it to Guedes, who then just laid it off to Ronaldo. Ronaldo, who just took a quick fire, left-footed shot just inside the D. And it's straight at De Gea. And he's palmed it into the bottom right-hand corner. Goodness me. Oh, that is a howler. That is up there with Karius' second error. Goodness me. It's not a good time to be a goalkeeper right now. That is... David De Gea knows what he's done. It's the word. You do not make goalkeeping errors at the World Cup and get away with it. Goodness me. 45 minutes have just passed and Portugal lead Spain by 2-1. I don't know how much added time we're going to get. Ronaldo with his second goal, but my oh my, that is an underwhelming way to score. 2 minutes. 2 minutes have been indicated on the television, however 1 minute is only on the board, so it'll be interesting to see how many minutes we actually play of extra time. It's 2 minutes are being indicated on my screen of added time. See if Spain can reply immediately like they did. Almost score 2 back-to-backs. David Silva plays it back to Ramos, who's deep inside the Portuguese half. Now it's Alba trying to get to the byline. When's a corner for Spain? They could do with... It's only actually 1 minute. There's only 1 minute of additional time. The television is wrong, so this will be Spain's last chance. They've got to take it quick. It's whipped in towards Ramos. It's headed away. And the referee blows his whistle, and the first half of absolute mayhem has come to a close. Goodness gracious me. So let's quickly go through the events that just happened. So 3 minutes in, Portugal gets a penalty. Ronaldo dispatches it into the top right-hand corner. Then Diego Costa takes on 3 players on his own with raw strength and manages to get Spain level. And then David De Gea has an absolute howler in the 45th minute and just palms Ronaldo's shot into the bottom right-hand corner of his goal. And Portugal find themselves 2-1 up against Spain. Not the result everyone was expecting at this stage, but my oh my, it's been a cracking first half. I'm going to go rest my voice. I'm going to hand you over to John for half-time for 15 minutes, and then we'll be back at it for a surely electrifying second half. All yours, John.
Well, thank you very much indeed, Chris. What a first half it has been. 2 goals for Ronaldo, a terrific goal from Costa, and a rare mistake from David De Gea. Of all people, he's not one that makes ours that often. He probably makes one mistake every sort of 2 or 3 years, David De Gea. We've not seen him make mistakes for a very long time, probably since his early days at Manchester United, but my goodness. I haven't seen these errors at all, but there was a hotly disputed penalty at Burnley. There's so much to talk about here. We're going to have to talk about it here soon. We'll talk over the clips on the television, but earlier today Iran beat Morocco 1-0, and of course Uruguay beat Egypt. A late goal from Jimenez winning the day in that one. Just to keep you abreast, we will hopefully hear more to do with England as well. Get you 1 or 2 bits of news from the England camp as well at half time, but we have to talk through some of this first half because calamity. Ronaldo here with the penalty. He tucks this in superbly. Watch now this is how the penalty occurred. Now Chris has said this was a disputed penalty, and the ball's played in, and it is Ronaldo involved here, and I cannot believe what I'm seeing here from the Spanish. It really is. Now the ball is flicked on here, And here's Ronaldo, takes it 25 yards from goal, runs at the defender, and then goes over. And I have to say, having looked at it now, I think he's very, very lucky to get that penalty. I have to say, he's running to the player's leg, and you can tell what David De Gea thinks of it. But the penalty coolly dispatched, sending the goalkeeper the wrong way, right for the penalty into the far corner. But I have to say, I think that was a blatant piece of cheating from Cristiano Ronaldo. I have to say, he's a top class player, but surely he has no need to do that. Poor Nacho, he's bought the decision. He's run into Nacho's leg, and he's conned the referee, in my opinion. And I think in the age of VAR, I think the referee should have referred it to VAR. But there you go. And he's actually the first player without us scoring 4 consecutive World Cups, or one of 4 players to score in the 4 consecutive World Cups: 2006, 2010, 2014, and in this one now. But in my view, it looked a very, very soft decision.
John, I'll just chime in with the penalty.
Sorry?
Because I'll just chime in with the penalty thoughts.
Yes, go on.
You say it was a bit harsh. But I've been saying it before the World Cup started a long time ago. If there's any minor contacts in the box and a player goes over, the referee is going to have no choice but to give a penalty, because by the letter of the law, he has to give it. And with VAR, they're going to be sat in that booth going, yeah, there is contact, so it's a penalty.
Yes,
so it's already cropped up in the first big game of the tournament, essentially, between 2 big teams that might add tiny contact has resulted in a penalty being given, because by the letter of the law, it technically is, even though it is extremely soft.
Yes, indeed.
It just reared its head.
Yes, indeed. And we've just seen the pictures of the Costa goal now. These are the first images I've seen of it, because I've obviously been doing other things. But there may have been a foul there on Pepe in the build-up, but Pepe is one to make a bit of a meal of things. But having said all that, he turned away. Costa beat a couple of men, and he hit this superb, unstoppable 20-yard shot across the keeper and into the far corner to make it 1-1. And really, now this is the incident. Well, as he elbowed Pepe, as Pepe made a meal of it, it certainly wasn't anywhere near the face. He certainly caught his neck, but not his face at all. I think Pepe's probably made a little meal of it, but Costa does have that reputation for being a very physical player. But having said all that, it still needed finishing, and my goodness, he finished it off superbly. I have to say, the referee's had his work cut out this first 45 minutes or so, as Chris says. As Chris also rightly said there, it is when he came in there, it is a FIFA thing. But I think the referee should referee the way he should interpret the rules, not how FIFA should say. That's my opinion of the whole incident. This is the third goal. This is Cristiano Ronaldo. Edge of the area, gets the shot in, and it goes right through David De Gea's legs. Now, that is not a mistake that you would expect David De Gea to make. And he's scored 22 goals now in his last 18 internationals for the Portuguese. But look at him there. Gets the shot in, and for a goalkeeper of David De Gea's stature, that should not be happening. He didn't go through his legs. He's gone right through his hands. And from the initial angle, it looks as if it gone through right through his legs. But when you see it from another angle, it does actually come off through his hands and past his legs and into the net. And he knows he's done wrong. Ronaldo pumped up, no doubt about that. A big night for him. A big night, considering he's had tax evasion charges. He's got a suspended prison sentence and has been fined something like £12.5 million. Goodness knows how many euros that's going to be. Probably about €16.5 million for tax evasion issues. But that's totally off the field. But on the field, he's been totally pumped up, probably wound up by the guilty verdict that's been passed his way. But there has been some tremendous football played, and really it has been really, really good. So that is the situation at the moment. 2-1, and at the moment it's it's been an absolute thriller minute by the way Chris was describing it there in the first half, and he's quite right. There's been some really contentious ones. This one, did it cross the line or didn't it? No, it didn't. I think VAR wouldn't have made a difference. Goal line technology has also evolved in this tournament as well. There were some good shots from Spain as well, forcing Patricio to make some good saves. Isco evolved as well. But at half-time in this one, Portugal certainly hold the upper hand in what is probably one of the most explosive end-to-end games so far. And we're only 2 days in. Spain, of course, without their manager having been sacked. Hierro's coming to the team, a World Cup winner himself, a Champions League winner in fact. I'm not sure if he's a World Cup winner, I don't think he is, but he's certainly a European Cup winner in his time with Real Madrid. And Spain are having chances, and that's still a good sign for them. But I have to say, what an action-packed first half with plenty of controversy. Well, without controversy, the World Cup would never ever be the same. So there is the situation.
Just a fun stat about Ronaldo for you.
Yes, go on, Chris.
He has become the first player in the history of the game to score in 8 consecutive major international tournaments.
8 consecutive international. He is on his own at the moment, so thank you for that, Chris. Now we're going to look at England now, and let's hear from Raheem Sterling on the eve of their match, a big match on Monday as they take on the Tunisians. Here's Raheem Sterling now. He's talking with Gabby Logan.
Get on with it, enjoy it, and fully focused.
And have you stuck to your promise so far?
Yeah, I had a bone coming in here, to be honest, but no, not seeing you, but
Thanks for that.
having to do things every other day. I haven't had the time to lay down yet.
Gareth Southgate seems to be the instigator of lots of different things in the squad, and even the way he handled the build-up in terms of things regarding yourself. Do you feel he's a manager who really gets you, who's got your back?
He tells you as it is. He tells you where you stand. He spoke with me for turning up a couple hours late. It's really good to see because everyone in the squad's equal and there's no one that's put on a pedestal. So he's a great manager to have and a great character and someone that's been installing his ideas into us. And I really do think that they're working.
I was wondering why, and I read a lot about you saying things about how you felt perhaps in the past that you felt a little bit victimised maybe, and you said sometimes I felt like just staying in my house, and particularly with England you felt like that.
Well, when I said that in the beginning, I meant simply to keep myself out of trouble. So no, I didn't mean it in being victimised. I just meant simply focus on football, and that's the most important thing. Anything that comes in my path now, I'm much more able to deal with it.
So you built yourself some kind of armour?
Yeah, bulletproof, yeah.
Manchester City, Premier League champions.
If we can just talk a little bit about your life, and you said before about your teacher who said to you when you were younger that if you weren't a footballer that you would end up in prison. Do you sometimes think about how your life could have been different?
Yeah, if it wasn't for my mum, yeah, most definitely. Growing up, there's been numerous times I could have gone down the wrong path, but with someone strong as my mum, there's no chance I would have been able to go down that road.
And how proud is she of you being here at your second World Cup at 23 years old?
Yeah, she's a big warrior. She loves football, and
Is she worried about you or the team?
It's everything. I left the house suddenly, and she's calling me Sunday night, saying she's already missing me, and I'm like, Mum, come on, it's been a couple of hours now.
So she'll be at home nervously watching on Monday night?
Yeah, and then give her feedback after the game, so...
She'll give you some feedback?
Yeah, most
Does she mark you out of 10?
No, she won't give me out of 10, she'll just tell me what she thinks I needed to do more, or if I had a chance to shoot and, a clear goal scoring opportunity, she'll let me know.
If she's anything like me as a sports mum, you usually find that, there's other people that you think should have helped your son a bit more. Does she?
No, I understand what you mean. But she'll be like, Dell could have passed you there, not in a bad way, but she'll be like, her main one is get in the box. And I think that's probably one of my biggest things. She's helped me get in the box a lot more because I was tired of hearing it, to be honest.
Well, look, best of luck on Monday, and hopefully we'll see plenty more during the campaign, even though I know you don't enjoy coming in here.
No, it's not coming in here.
Can we get sweets next time? Is there anything that...
I actually packed, I've got a little bag on the bus waiting for me.
well, that was Raheem Sterling there, talking with Gary Logan, and really chilled out, and a really good guy as well. And you can hear full commentary of Tunisia against England live here on the JB Clark YouTube channel. I'll be there commentating for the game, and I'll be there as well. And of course, we'll have a full bomb for you tomorrow with myself and Chris. We start with France against Australia, Peru and Denmark as well, Germany play as well, and there's a fourth game as well. But four big games coming up tomorrow. I will have coverage of all four games, starting with France against the Australians. Excuse me, been a long day today. So 2-1 here in this big heavyweight clash, and also I have to bring you up to date with some later scores as well from elsewhere as well, because obviously Portugal and Spain wasn't the only match taking place here today. We've also got two results from early today, both 1-0s. We haven't had a 0-0 yet, touch wood. Uruguay beating Egypt by 1-0 this afternoon. Jimenez with the last minute goal, the defender, giving the Uruguayans a precious 3 points in that one. And in the big battle there in Group B, the other game in Group B, Morocco and Iran, Belarus with an own goal 5 minutes into time added on, give the Iranians a huge victory over the Moroccans. So a big moment in Iranian football history. They have beaten Morocco today by 1-0. We are still waiting for the teams to come out for the second half here in this World Cup, and as soon as we get a glimpse of the teams coming out, we'll hand back to the commentator Chris Whiteman for the second half. But that is what's been happening. So Iran have actually won their first match since 1998, as his Bonadu's got the winning goal deep into injury time. And that's their first victory, in fact, in any World Cup match since beating the USA 2-1 in France 1998. But all these earlier events have been overshadowed by what's been happening here in the match that we're covering tonight between Portugal and Spain. We did miss the first goal, obviously, due to a technical error, and I can't apologise enough to all our listeners for that. It's very rare that we miss a goal, really, but we certainly got the other two. We certainly got some of the big controversial moments. But England, really, on Monday, I'll be there with full commentary of England against Tunisia. I can't wait for that one, and I think it's going to be an unbelievable big. So this is the possible 11: Pickford, Walker, Stones, Maguire, Kieran Trippier, Dele Alli, Jordan Henderson, Jesse Lingard has really played his way into contention, Young, Sterling and Harry Kane. Possible 11. It could well be a possible 11, although I do disagree with the goalkeeper situation. I still think, being merely biased as I am, Nick Pope should be the number one. Anyway, the teams are in the tunnel, are coming back out for the second half, and I hope Chris Whiteman is in the stadium for us now to talk you through the second half. So without further ado, let's rejoin your commentator for the second half, which has been a fantastic second half so far. First 45 minutes so far. Let's hope the second 45 minutes is just as good as we rejoin your match commentator for the second half, Chris Whiteman.
Well, here we go, ladies and gents. If the second half is anything as good as the first, we're in for a right treat. That's Cristiano Ronaldo is the story of this game so far. David De Gea's error. It's all been going off. That's as we wait for the kickoff. That's as I said, the fun stat with Cristiano Ronaldo: 8 consecutive international tournaments he has scored at. 8 consecutive. That is an incredibly high standard. And before this game, he's scored 81 goals for his country, so he's made that 83. The rest of the Portugal team only have 61 between them. So one-man team, if you will. But away we go. Let's not forget, Portugal did win the Euros without Ronaldo. He was off injured at the time, so they're not a one-man team. Anyway, away we go as Portugal win an early throw on the far side. Looking for a free kick early on, but not given, and now Spain have the ball in their own half. Spain attacking the goal to our left, Portugal the goal to our right. Portugal in red, Spain in white. There's Spain just keeping the ball at the back. Ramos in the middle of the park of his own half. Plays it forward to Iniesta on this near side. Ramos. Alba. Playing it forward towards Isco. But Isco plays it back to Ramos. Alba's having to go all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now David De Gea will be looking to recompose himself after the error. It's all good goalkeepers bounce back from making errors without really looking like they've made one. So I'm sure he will do the same. Isco inside his own half. Plays it off to Piqué. Ramos. Spain just looking to dominate early on in the second half. No substitutions of note yet, in case anyone was wondering, as Isco drives the ball forward to the far side. Still Isco. Looks to play it back to Nacho. Isco takes the throw quickly, plays it back to Koke. Now Isco again. Iniesta. Back to Nacho, playing it inside to Isco. Iniesta just linking up well, but it's cut out. Portugal get the ball away, but it's immediately won back, although a free kick appears to have been given, so that's why. That would explain why Spain weren't bothering to try and win the ball back. As Roy Patricio is looking to launch the ball forward, as he has a free kick on the edge of his own box. He does lump it forward towards Ronaldo, but he can't win the header. Let's come back to Fonte. Fonte lumps it long, again towards Ronaldo, but Piqué's there. Launches it forward, but William Carvalho picks it up, back to Font. Plays it all the way back to his goalkeeper, Patricio. He then launches it forward again. Again towards Ronaldo, but it's gone over his head and gone out for a Spain throw, just inside their own half. "48 minutes now gone, as Ramos has the ball inside his own half, middle of the park, plays it to this near side. Alba. Isco being forced backwards by Soares. Or Cedric, as most people will probably know him as. Now Ramos, middle of the park again, dinking it to this near side touchline with Alba. Alba trying to link up with Iniesta. Iniesta still has the ball battling with Carvalho. No foul, says the referee. As Bernardo Silva launching it forward to Ronaldo. Ronaldo, he's got the touch. He's got Piqué holding him up. He's laid it off to Silva. So a lot of players slipping over at the moment. Silva does get back to his feet. Plays it back to Carvalho. We're about 35 yards out from goal. Switches the play to Cedric. Cedric, can he get the ball in the box? It's a poor cross. Iniesta picks it up on the edge of the D. Trying to get... Rather silly. He tries to get it past Silva, and then Silva has a shot. So Fernandez has a shot from just on the edge of the D, but it goes a long way wide. Iniesta saying that it was a foul. It was not. David De Gea gets the ball rolling fairly quickly, and Spain just keeping possession. They certainly haven't really given Portugal a sniff of the ball so far in this first 5 minutes. There's a lot of shirt pulling going on there. That's surely a free kick. Yep, the ref's giving it. Free kick in the centre circle, played immediately to David Silva. Now Iniesta, looking for Diego Costa, who just can't quite win the battle there. Fernandez plays it forward towards Ronaldo. Ronaldo can't win the header. William Carvalho. Ball's not really sitting on the deck at the moment. It's just being chipped all over the place. Cedric plays it forward. Spain have the ball back again in their own half. Piqué. Iniesta in the centre circle. Plays it forward to Isco on the edge of the centre circle in the Portuguese half. Now Busquets. Playing it forward. Isco seems to have switched wings by the looks of things. He's on this far side. Trying to 1-2 with Nacho, but doesn't come off. But Spain still have the ball. Busquets now in the middle of the Portuguese half. Iniesta. Piqué has brought the ball forward, just on the edge of the centre circle, plays it forward to Isco. On the far side touchline, still Isco. Looking to perhaps cut inside, he does come inside. Iniesta. Looking for Nacho now. Just near the corner flag. Iniesta. Silva. David Silva. Nacho. Iniesta. David Silva. Just Portugal holding their line there, slowly forcing Spain backwards. Spain now back in the middle of the park. Koke. Iniesta. Being forced back into the centre circle by William Carvalho, who's a big man to get past. Even Ronaldo's tracking back here. Alba playing it back to Ramos. Spain now back in their own half as Piqué has it in his own centre circle. Brings it forward to David Silva. Isco now plays it to this far side with Nacho. Back to Isco. Portugal holding a very good line. We've got 10 men behind the ball quite easily as they hack the ball away. It's gone out for a throw just inside the Portuguese half. Ball's on the pitch at the moment. It's not helpful. Come on, ball boys, do your job. Nacho has a throw on the far side, just off the halfway line inside the Portuguese half. They've played the ball backwards to Piqué, well inside the Spain half. Now Ramos. Bringing it forward across the halfway line to Iniesta, who's got William Carvalho again, just marshalling him all the way back into his own half. Alba plays it to Iniesta, but he loses out to Carvalho this time. Cedric plays a long ball forward towards Guarez, but it doesn't come off and it goes out for a throw. Nacho has the throw on the far side. Piqué. Ramos now looking to bring the ball forward towards the halfway line. Plays it to Jordi Alba on this near side on the halfway line. Has to play it backwards though, as he's being tracked well by Bernardo Silva. Isco now bringing it over the halfway line into the Portuguese half near the far side. Plays it to Nacho. Isco again. Can he make something happen? Bernardo Silva is right with him. Isco looking to cut it inside towards David Silva, but it doesn't come off. Now Portugal looking to break quickly. So they try to play a long ball forward, but it's cut out by Ramos with a diving header. And now Spain look to start an attack with it. As Iniesta goes down 30 yards from goal. Hit the deck very quickly. Referee not going to get his card out for this one. It's Iniesta. Yeah, he was caught by João Moutinho. And now Spain have a free kick. Very central. Central to goal. But it's about 35 yards out. They don't really have many big hitters. Both Koke and David Silva are standing over the ball. Interesting to see what they do here. Koke and David Silva both wearing matching yellow boots by Adidas. Maybe it's a uniform thing, I don't know. But they're both wearing the same boots. Just thought you'd like to know that. Referee's having a Diego Costa, as you would do. I suppose he's being marked by Pepe. It's a short free kick. Koke just knocks it straight back to Silva, and it's played in the box and inside the 6-yard box, and Costa is in! Diego Costa has scored. He was, 3 yards out from goal. It is a perfectly worked set piece. And Spain are back level again with a beautifully constructed goal. Costa 2, Ronaldo 2. And Spain and Portugal are level again. Just go back through that again. So, David Silva knocked it to Koke, who essentially teed it up for Silva to chip it into the box. Busquets then heads it on the edge of the 6-yard box across the face of goal, and Diego Costa 3 yards out with no goalkeeper in sight has an empty net to tap it into. 2-2. The game is level again, 55 minutes in, and it's all level again between these two European powerhouses. Diego Costa has 2, Ronaldo has 2, it's all square again. Who knows which way this game is going. Portugal kick off. Spain have certainly been the better team in the second half so far. And Portugal start off again. This time they've got themselves a free kick in the Spain half. It's certainly a battle between these two. Closest thing you'll have to a European derby in the sense these two countries, next door neighbours obviously. But the atmosphere has certainly gone up a notch with Spain equalising. Portugal now trying to bring it forward, but it's a bit of head going on the far side near the touchline. Ball's lumped forward towards Ronaldo, who manages to knock it on. Just as a foul, surely, on the edge of the box. No, referee says no. Guardes went down. He certainly wasn't happy about that. He's walked. If looks could kill, that was one of those looks. Ref, how could you not give that? Looks a foul from here, but then I've only had one view of it. It's Spain have a goal kick, and they take it short. Sergio Ramos plays to Isco. And now it's Koke. Back to Piqué. David De Gea will certainly feel a little bit better now that Spain have equalised. Save him his blushes. Piqué. On the edge of the centre circle in his own half. Plays it across to the other side to Iniesta, who plays it straight back to him. Now looking to bring it over the halfway line on the far side. Plays it forward to David Silva. Nacho. Isco. Back to Piqué in his own half. Plays it to Iniesta. Can't control that pass. Very rare that he can't control it. Now it's ended up at the feet of Ronaldo. Plays it back to Carvalho, whose header goes absolutely nowhere but Isco. Plays it back to Busquets on the halfway line. Plays it forward to David Silva. David Silva plays it to Costa. The ball's been played to this near side. Now it's Isco. He seems to have swapped wings again. He's got two players with him. Bernardo Silva, one in particular. Now David Silva plays it back to Isco. Isco gets it inside to Alba. Alba manages to get it inside to David Silva. David Silva gets it inside to Isco, but it's just hacked away at the last second. And at the back post, it's a shot from Spain. Oh my goodness me, from about 30 yards out. It's Nacho with a shot on the edge of the box. He's hit the post. It's bounced off the other post and gone in. What a goal that was. How Spain kept the ball, I will never know. But the link-up play on this near side was spectacular. The cross missed absolutely everyone, but Nacho proving that you should always follow in at the back stick from the edge of the box with an absolute thunderbolt. Look at this, just arrowed into the bottom left-hand corner, clips the inside of the post, bounces across the line, hits the other post and goes in. Cracking finish from Nacho. It was bending, it was magnificent. The technique there is right out of the top drawer. Patricio has got absolutely no chance. You could be any goalkeeper on the planet. You're not saving that one. And Spain now, they've been in the ascendancy this second half with all the possession and all the major chances. And now they lead by 3-2. Nacho, the right back, with the goal 58 minutes in. And away we go again. Portugal somehow now find themselves behind. Ronaldo inside the Spain half, driving forward, gets fouled immediately. Ronaldo is not happy. He wants a booking. Not happy at all, Ronaldo. Well, it's not really a booking. It's not booking worthy. If anything, Ronaldo should be booked for dissent. But they're not going to do that. Anyway, it's a free kick about 35 yards out near the far side touchline, in line with the edge of the byline on the edge of the box. We're about to hit the hour mark. Can Portugal reply with a well-worked set piece here? Ball's whipped in. It's headed away immediately by Sergio Ramos. João Moutinho can't quite get it in there, and the ball's gone miles out of play as Bruno Fernandes just lumps the ball up. It's gone out of play on the far side, and Nacho will go to take the throw. But what a strike it was from Nacho. I can't stress how good the technique was. But the build-up play in the corner on this near side between Isco, David Silva and Iniesta, just to keep the possession from heavy pressure from Portuguese players, was incredible. And they got the lucky break with the cross deflecting slightly, and it landed to Nacho on the edge of the box, and he just hammered it, arrowed it into the bottom left-hand corner, hitting the post, which meant it was unsavable. It's just magnificent. Spain deservedly leading. They've dominated this second half. And it's been coming. Can't say it's not deserved. Portugal haven't really offered much this second half. Spain with the throw in their own half. Somehow the ball's ended up to Ronaldo, who has a bad touch. Very unlike him. The ball's gone out for a Portuguese throw just in line with the edge of the Spain box. Cedric with the throw on this near side. Looking for Bernardo Silva. Goes down under pressure from Ramos. Looked a bit tame. And then a free kick has been given to Spain now. Portuguese players getting very frustrated. Isco was fouled this time by Cedric. That was also a bit tame, to be honest. I don't think that was worthy of a free kick either way, but Spain have the ball. They've taken the free kick short and quick. Piqué now has the ball in his own half. Portugal pressing a lot higher up now. They've won the ball back in the Spain half as Ronaldo plays it to Moutinho. Tried to get it in the box, but Ramos hacked it away, sliced it, if anything, and it's gone out for a Portuguese corner on the far side. Portugal's first corner of the game comes 61 minutes in. How are they going to work this? A quick response to going behind would be needed. It's going to be João Moutinho with the free kick, with the corner. Whips it in. It's going towards the back stick. Towards the number 17. It's dropped inside the box, but Ramos has won the ball, and now Spain could break quickly here. Isco stays on his feet. Looked like an attempt to foul to stop him on the fast break. Isco, now he is fouled. A quick counter-attack was stopped by a tactical foul. Ramos demanding a booking. It definitely was a stop Isco running away, because Spain were looking to counter. That probably should have been a yellow card, but the ref's kept it in his pocket. He's not had an easy job with this game, I must say. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes reffing this game right now. Spain take the free kick, play it back towards Ramos in his own half on this near side touchline. Ramos plays it back to David De Gea. David De Gea will certainly be breathing a big sigh of relief now that his team's in front. He's still got the ball in his box. He hasn't actually touched it yet. He's waiting for options. Portugal players are coming forward. Eventually plays it to Busquets on the edge of the box, edge of the D. Piqué, Ramos, just bringing it forward slowly. Portugal certainly pressing a lot higher up now they're behind. They probably should have done this when they were 2-1 up, but they didn't. They let Spain play, and consequently find themselves behind. As Spain continue to keep the ball in their own half. As Isco and Alba do a good 1-2 here, and now they're looking to open up the defence. Isco to Iniesta in the centre of the park. Iniesta plays it back to David Silva, to Busquets. Ramos now on the halfway line, plays it to Jordi Alba. Isco, Iniesta, back to Ramos. Ramos looking for the long ball to switch the play over to Nacho, the goal scorer. Nacho gets the ball in the box, but it's gone straight to Patricio, who almost dropped it at the feet of Diego Costa, but managed to gobble it up at the second attempt. Rolls it out to Cedric, now Carvalho, in the centre of his own half. Moutinho, Cedric, lumping it forward towards Guedes. It's picked off by Spain, and now David De Gea has the ball. Substitute is getting ready for Portugal. It looks like João Mario is getting ready to come on, probably for Guedes, the number 10. We shall see. Portugal do need to change things. They do have a few players available on the bench. They've got Andrea Silva, Mario. They've got Glenson Martins, Ricardo Pereira, Ricardo Quaresma. They've got quite a bit of talent on the bench to call upon, and they're going to need it. They've got 25 minutes left to get themselves a goal, at least. It's Portugal now in a bit of a spell of their own possession. Pepe looking to switch the play with a long ball to the far side touchline. Although it's come to nothing, although they've managed to pick off the header away by Piqué with Silva on the ball. Now Moutinho. Now Cedric on this near side. Fernandes back to Cedric. Now Pepe, Carvalho, Coutinho, Silva on the edge of the Spain box, driving into the box. He's run out of room, run out of space, didn't have anyone to pass to, and Spain have got the ball back. Isco now plays it forward on this near side. He's got the ball back though, and he's played it back to Koke, who's slipped, left himself in a little bit of trouble there, and Spain are forced to hack it away. Font now plays it back to Rui Patricio. Patricio now in his own box, looking to get Portugal going again. Pepe, Bernardo Silva, João Moutinho now in the middle of the park. The long ball played forward again by Pepe, switching the play to the opposite wing. Ronaldo, lovely chest control. Nacho taps it out for a throw. They don't want to dip the substitution at the moment, Portugal. Coutinho, Silva, Carvalho, Cedric on the far side. Guerrero, Carvalho looking to chip a ball into the box. It comes to nothing. It's just missed everyone. Gone out for a throw on this near side. And it's Bruno Fernandes, the man on a yellow card, who is going to make way for João Mario. They need something, Portugal. As I said, they've got 23 minutes of normal time to do it. You'd think Portugal would be happier with a point than Spain would be, but considering that they've led twice, it's not the best position they find themselves in, especially now they're behind. So Spain have a throw in their own half. Spain themselves looking to make a substitution. Looks like Thiago is going to come on, the Bayern Munich midfielder. Ronaldo in the centre circle has picked up the ball. Cedric on this near side. Good touch to get himself some space from Costa. Chips a ball long towards João Mario. Can't get it to him though, and it's headed even further away by Busquets. Now Isco in the centre circle. Plays it back to David Silva. Plays it back to Koke, who manages to get it back to Piqué. As a Mexican wave is going round the stadium clockwise. Foul on Koke, which is going to allow Spain to make the substitution. Number 20 is coming off, so before that though, Bernardo Silva is coming off for Ricardo Quaresma. So another attacking substitution. As for Spain, it's going to be Iniesta. Iniesta is going to make way. Iniesta is going to make way for Thiago. Well, it's probably going to be his last tournament appearance for Spain, and he's put in a really good shift today as Iniesta. But for the final 20 minutes, Thiago is going to be the man that holds down the midfield for Spain. Spain gets back underway. Ramos inside his own half, did a 1-2 with Thiago, get him a quick early touch, get his confidence up. Back to Thiago again. Plays it forward to Koke. Oh, that's a bit of a hospital back pass as Ramos is forced to chip the ball to the opposite side of the field to Piqué, because Ronaldo was running in on that hospital pass. Nearly got there, and now Spain looking to try and bring the ball forward. Isco is driven into the Portuguese half. Now Thiago on this near side. He's got two players. He's got Quaresma in front of him. Manages to get it to David Silva. David Silva, he's got Alba on the overlap. It's in towards Costa, who scuffed his lines. He could have had a hat-trick. He was just on the edge of the 6-yard box. Wonderful build-up play between David Silva, Thiago. A wonderful overlapping run from Alba. Nobody picked him up. Alba put it on a plate for Diego Costa, but he scuffed it with his left foot. And a chance of a hat-trick goes begging. Who's going to take home that match ball? Ronaldo or Costa? Or either of them going to get a hat-trick? Is it going to remain 3-2? Portugal now looking to bring the ball forward. Bernardo Silva plays it forward. Ronaldo inside the centre circle. Now Cedric on this near side, playing it forward to Quaresma. Driving at the defence, tries to whip the ball in, but Alba has blocked it for a corner on this near side. Quaresma looking to bring that intensity to this game on this near side. Certainly capable of doing it. Quaresma takes a quick free kick. 1-2. Will he get it in the box? No, he gets it to Bernardo Silva on the edge of the box. Silva whips in a good ball. It's headed towards the back post. Ronaldo, can he keep it in? He does keep it alive. It's still in the box, but it's hacked away. Nearly a great opportunity there, but Portugal get it going quickly. Quaresma plays it back to Moutinho. Now João Mario just on the byline, trying to drive through four Spain players, but has no chance. Isco now has picked up the ball on the byline. A wonderful sliding tackle by Moutinho. Gets all of the ball, none of the player. It's a lovely break stopper. And Spain have a throw in their own half on this near side. Ramos switches the play immediately to the opposite side. It's Piqué. Portugal pressing much higher up. David Silva being forced backwards again. Thiago now, centre of the park. Plays it forward, but gets it straight back off Isco. Tries to chip the ball forward. And it's landed at the feet of Alba. But he's had to go backwards to Thiago. Back to Ramos. Silva. Koke in the centre circle. Back to Silva. Back to Ramos. Silva again. Koke. Silva. It's quick passing. Goodness me, this is incredible. Ramos, long switching ball to the opposite side. To a goal scorer, Nacho. He's got past his man really well. Gets it inside to Busquets. Spain's retention of possession is just a different level. Silva, still have the ball, Spain. Thiago, Ramos, in the middle of the park. Gets it to Alba on this near side. Cuts inside to the byline. Gets it to David Silva. Can't quite get it to Costa, and Portugal finally have the ball back. Now can Portugal create their own attack here? Just on the far side with Moutinho, Carvalho, Bernardo Silva, Guerrero, Silva again. Portugal need to come up with something. They've got just over 15 minutes left. Ronaldo in the centre circle. Can he drive his country to another hard-earned result? Cedric, Carvalho, Pepe in the centre circle. Font plays it forward. Guerrero on the far side. Carvalho, Mario, Carvalho again. Portugal just don't seem to know how to break down this Spanish defence, and Spain have won the ball back again. Isco now. Plays it back. Ramos. Piqué. Just Spain just keeping the ball in their own half. David Silva. Ramos. Thiago. With that early energy, gets blast past Moutinho, still driving, plays it forward to Costa. Costa plays it back to Isco on this near side. Gets to the byline. Does he have any supports? Can he get past his man? No, he can't. It's well played by Cedric. And Quaresma gets fouled by Jordi Alba. Portugal take it quickly. Carvalho now. Font looking to bring it forward. Gets it to Ronaldo on the far side. Hasn't got much support, Ronaldo. Will he go it alone? He's got João Mario in front of him. He's forced to play it back to Carvalho. Spain holding a good shape. They've got 10 men behind the ball. Quaresma gets to the byline. Tries to get across him, but it's blocked. It's gone out for a throw on this near side. Cedric's going to take the throw. It's just in line with the edge of the box. It's a good throw in towards Quaresma. Quaresma shoots. That was selfish and just wasted possession. Shouldn't have shot from that position. He just turns his man has a perfect opportunity. He's got 3 targets to aim for in the box, but selfishly shot with the outside of his boot and the ball's gone over. And David De Gea, well, he'll be pleased that he doesn't have to deal with a close range effort from Ronaldo or anything as such. Long goal kick. 2 players have gone over in the Portuguese half. Referee has said play on. 76 minutes in now. 14 minutes of normal time left. Cedric. On the far side. Portugal have a throw. Just off the halfway line inside the Spain half. Iago Aspas, the former Liverpool player, is going to come on for the last 14 minutes. He's replacing Diego Costa. So no hat-trick for Diego Costa today. But his 2 goals have certainly made the difference, and his second goal is what separates the 2 sides here today. His first goal, where he took on the entire Spanish defence on his own, basically, with a wonderful left-footed shot beating the goal, Roy Patricio, and in his second goal, a poacher's finish from no more than 4 yards out to put Spain in front. As we get back underway, William Carvalho in his own half. Costa getting lots of high fives from the bench. Portugal driving forward, set with Guerrero winning a throw in line with the edge of the penalty area on the far side. Looking for options. They tried to get it, but Spain have won it back, although William Carvalho is asserting his dominance in the middle. He's certainly kept things well under control. Nobody's been trying to get past him today because you just don't. So wonder why a lot of it doesn't surprise me why there's a lot of European clubs sniffing around William Carvalho, especially the last couple of seasons. He is a man mountain of a defensive midfielder. As Spain have a free kick, as Diego Costa is drenching himself with a water bottle, putting quite a good shift, very good temperament. Portugal looking to make another substitution as the long ball has gone over the top, but it's headed away by Font. That's a foul on Guedes on the far side. So Portugal get it going straight away. Pepe. Cedric. Long ball forward. Looking for Ronaldo. Can he get the touch? David De Gea has come out. De Gea, oh, he did get a touch on it, but Quaresma, and Quaresma has slipped. The referee has blown his whistle. He wants to have a word with someone. Let's have a look what happened here. So it was a long ball over the top from Cedric. Ronaldo looked like he was going to get there first. He did get there first, but clattered into Piqué and David De Gea. He does get the first touch. It is just a collision of bodies. There's no foul there. And Quaresma just handballed it, basically, in the box. Wasting another possession. Piqué certainly feeling the after effects of the collision. As substitution for Portugal, Guedes is coming off. He's putting a good shift, the youngster. It was quite a surprise that he was ahead of the guy who's just come on for him, Andre Silva, who's formed to the back end of the last season with AC Milan. Cost him his starting spot. Piqué is having to leave the field as he's received treatment, because he did take quite the battering. When you collide with your own goalkeeper and Ronaldo, you're caught in that sandwich. It's quite a battering. We've got 10 minutes left of normal time as Portugal look for an equaliser. Portugal scoring 2 goals, one from the penalty spot from Ronaldo, and another one courtesy of a howler from this man David De Gea. 2 goals from Diego Costa and a goal from Nacho is what is currently separating the 2 sides. As Spain now have the ball in their own half, with Sergio Ramos. Koke, now Nacho, the guy whose goal puts Spain in front. A wonderful driven shot from about 20 yards out, just on the edge of the box. Thiago. Now, Isco. Plays it to the far side with David Silva. David Silva looking for options, switches back, and now it's with Nacho, now Isco. Hasn't got many options, is forced to go backwards as Piqué has left himself open. Thiago, Koke, plays it to this near side with Jordi Alba. Sergio Ramos just on the halfway line, switches the play to the other side towards Nacho. Bit of head tennis between him and Thiago. Good stuff. Now Busquets bringing it forward into the Portuguese half. Plays it back to Thiago just on the edge of the centre circle on this near side. Driving forward. Got two men for company and forced to play it back to Koke. Koke and Thiago just exchanging 1-2s. Isco. Isco still. It's just on the far side now. A lot of triangles being played here. It's so hard for Portugal to win the ball back. They haven't hunted down in packs. And then when they bring players over, Spain are just switching it to other spaces. It's so difficult for Portugal to win the ball back. It's how Spain win their games. They get in front and then they just deny you the ball. Inside the centre circle now with Thiago. David Silva. This is where they try and break it open. Plays it forward. A chance for a spaz, but it's shot straight at Rui Patricio. First sight of goal for Iago Aspas. Didn't really work out for him at Liverpool, but he went back to La Liga and has carved out a reasonable career for himself. He was quite the player in Football Manager 2014, if I remember correctly. Anyway, let's talk about the real football. Portugal have a throw inside their own half. João Moutinho turns his man and gets fouled. Bit of a pirouette going on there on that far side. That ball's a lot further forward than where the foul was, but they've eventually taken it in the right spot. Pepe now, inside his own half. Looking to try and bring it forward. Portugal just...
Well, unfortunately, we've lost Chris Whiteman for a second or two. His line has gone down. So it's John Stuttard back with you now, picking up the commentary. We're up to 79 minutes gone. It's 2-1. It was 2-1 to Portugal. Now it's 3-2 Spain. And it's De Gea who's... Error might not prove so costly now with a kick 3/4 of the way up the field. And as soon as we get Chris back, we'll let you know, and he will take over proceedings. But, obviously, his line has absolutely gone stone dead at the moment. So so you'll just have to put up with me for the next sort of 5 minutes or so, next few moments or so, until Chris's line is reconnected. And it is a real shame that he's gone. But we'll hopefully raise him back up in the back at the stadium. Meanwhile, we've got Spain who are in the all white shirts, just to remind you. Forward, I have no knowledge of the two teams as well, which is very difficult to comprehend. Remember, we got a 4-bomb tomorrow night. Possession as well, it's been pretty even Stevens as regards to possession. Although Spain have had 62% to Spain, to Portugal's 28%, 38% I should say here. We've got just over 9 minutes to play then, and still we're still waiting to rejoin Chris, or for Chris to rejoin us in the stadium. He's lost. We've lost the line from there. Goodness me, all the technical gremlins have hit us in one of the best games of the tournament so far. Still 3-2. Spain, just to remind everybody, he may be joining late. 3-2. Ronaldo with 2. Costa with 2. And an unstoppable shot that went into the net to make it 3-2 as well. And Spain now playing that little tippy-tappy football just inside the Portuguese half. And It has been a real thriller minute, I have to say. It's been a great game here over in Sochi tonight. It's been played with a real spirit and a real vigour as well. As Spain come looking for another inside the penalty area, shot comes in and it's straight into the arms of Patricio from Aspas, and it was well going in by the Portuguese goalkeeper. We're still waiting to hear from Chris Whiteman in the commentary box. As soon as we get Chris together, Chris back, we'll certainly we'll let you know what's happened. So obviously I'm having to take over the commentary for the last sort of 5 or 10 minutes for a little while longer yet, but we have had some we've had some people texting in as well, and we will let you know who's been doing what as well. Absolutely Anonymous has been on it, and he says Spanish football is wonderful to watch, and why not as well. But we've lost Chris Whiteman in the stadium, so I'm having to take over commentary until he comes back for the remaining minutes of the game. Hopefully he will be back. It's a real shame for Chris, because it was his game, and unfortunately I've had to take over. But I think we've got Chris Whiteman back in the commentary box, so I think Chris is back with us now. And after 3 minutes away, Chris is back with us, and he will take over commentary now till full time.
With a free kick on the edge of the D. 86.5 minutes gone. I apologise about my technical difficulties, but here we are. 86 minutes gone. Big chance for Ronaldo. He had a sighter earlier, but it hit the wall. A great opportunity for Portugal to equalise. 87 minutes gone. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, it's brilliant! It's gone in the top right-hand corner. Cristiano Ronaldo has a hat-trick, and Portugal are level. This game has just gone to another level. It's 3-3, and Ronaldo has just gone and banged one into the top right-hand corner. Sorry, goodness me, that is it. It's an incredible free kick. The big man on the big stage. Talk about, that's incredible. Ronaldo on the world stage. Portugal haven't really had a sniff all half, but they give away a free kick 88 minutes in, and Spain are devastated. But there we go. It's 3-3. 88.5 minutes gone. Cristiano Ronaldo has gone and just made the biggest effect on a World Cup I think I've seen him in full stop. But Spain can't believe it. The bench looks demoralised. Diego Costa, well, he always looks grumpy. And Spain, after all their hard work, they've made defensive substitutions to hold the game, and now they find themselves back where they all started 89 minutes ago, which is level. Portugal now with their tails up for the last couple of minutes. Is there going to be a winner here? It's a free kick to Portugal on the far side. As we're going to watch this free kick again, De Gea's got no chance. Just blitzed it past him into the top right hand corner. 89.5 minutes gone. We got 30 seconds of normal play remaining. João Mario takes the free kick on the far side. And it's rebounded off for a throw. Now it's Andre Silva. Can he do something? He's won his team a corner on the far side. Portugal with their tails up now. A goal now, surely. Surely we can't have any more goals left. It would be absolute madness if we got another goal here. 90 minutes. 90 minutes are up. Are they going to tell us the correct amount of added time this time round? We shall see. 4 added minutes. That's more than enough time for another goal. As Quaresma takes the corner kick short. Plays it back to João Mario. Now Moutinho switches it. The cross has gone in the box. It's another corner for Portugal. Goodness me. Guerrero on the corner. On the far side. It's going to be Quaresma to take it. Taken short again. It's whipped in towards the back stick. There's surely a fistful of shirt there. Fonte gets the ball. He's being forced to go backwards by Spain. Spain definitely don't want to lose from this position. Ball's gone all the way back to Roy Patricio. Surely got to go long. He does go long. He's got no one short to pass to as he looks for Ronaldo. Ronaldo can't win the header, but Carvalho mops up in the centre circle. Moutinho switches the play towards Quaresma. Quaresma, he's got past one man. He's got past two. Quaresma! Oh, what a sliding challenge there. I think that was Lucas Vazquez in the end, stopping a certain shot on goal, but they've given the ball away to Ronaldo on the edge of the box. Ronaldo. What? Silva. Surely there can't be another goal. Silva crosses the ball. It's gone to absolutely nobody. Can it be kept in play? It has been kept in play by Guerrero. Guerrero still going. Quaresma. Mario whips it in. Ronaldo! Oh, 6 yards out with a header just wide. Goodness me. That was a chance to win the game. He was onside, left unmarked, just glances it. He was looking at the linesman thinking he was offside. I think he was expecting the referee's whistle to go, but no, we've got 2 minutes left of injury time. And Ronaldo is now sat down. He's got a problem. It looks like cramp. Although my lip reading of Portuguese isn't great. But Sergio Ramos is just concerned about the time that's being wasted here, but I think the referee will stop his watch. Yeah, he says he's got 2 minutes left. Don't worry, I know. We're just looking at the free kick again. The angle from behind the goal is the perfect one. It was going so far wide when he hit it, but the curl, the dip, just to put it into the top right-hand corner was incredible. The look of disbelief on Costa's face as well. He thought he'd done enough to get his team the 3 points. But it looks like it's going to be shared. We've got 1 minute of the 4 left indicated, although the referee did have 2 fingers up just a moment ago, so we may be going to 95. We shall see. Piqué on the edge of the centre circle. Piqué again. Are both teams going to settle for a point? Piqué switches the play to this near side, looking for Jordi Alba. He's chested it down, but Moutinho's picked it up. Now it's Cedric. Long ball over the top towards Ronaldo. Ramos heads it down. Now it's Sergio Busquets. Koke playing it forward into the Portuguese half. Jordi Alba back to Koke. Isco, who has been the dynamo for Spain so far. We've got 10 seconds left, unless we're going to play 2 more minutes. Piqué in his own half. Koke. Looks like we are going to play that extra minute. He did put 2 fingers up at 93 minutes. It's a chance. Isco at the byline. Can he get a ball in? No, he can't. Ball's hacked away by Portugal. Spain, surely with one last chance. We've got 35 seconds left of time. Still going. Flag's gone up. It's a throw to Portugal. With 20 seconds left. The game's not over. Although it will surely be over in just a moment. It's thrown in. The referee looks at his watch. And that is it. 3-3 is the final score. A hat-trick from Cristiano Ronaldo has rescued a point in the end for Portugal, who had no right, really, in that second half of claiming anything. A mistake from David De Gea. It had everything. It was an incredible game between these two sides. if you're asked which team would be happy with a point at the start, you would have said Portugal. They've got themselves a point. Spain will be disappointed after eventually getting themselves in front after a wonderful goal from Nacho in the 58th minute, which gave them a 3-2 lead. But they made the sin of giving away a free kick on the edge of the box when the opposition have Cristiano Ronaldo, who delivered exquisitely with a free kick into the top right-hand corner. It has been an incredible game, full of technical glitches as well, just to add to my drama, which didn't make my day very, very easy, but thank you for bearing with us. What a game. What a way to kick off the live coverage on the JB Claret channel of the World Cup. Quite a game. Ronaldo looks absolutely delighted. I'm going to hand you back over to John Stuttard because I need to catch my breath. That was incredible. In terms of man of the match, well, you can probably only go with one person, and that's got to be Ronaldo. He scored a hat-trick. Need I say more? But yeah, I'm going to go catch my breath. Thank you for listening. I'll hand you back over to John, who will give you the match roundup from here on out. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time. Over to you, John.
Thank you very much indeed, Chris. What a game of football. You can't get any better than that. In fact, it's the standard for all World Cup games in this tournament. My goodness, it's going to have to go some now, the next 4 games that we have for you live here on the JB Claret YouTube channel. What a free kick from Ronaldo. It looked as if Spain were cruising to victory, and then that free kick at the end from that maestro Ronaldo. A hat-trick for him. What a performance from that man, and he single-handedly got Portugal a point, and they clap us one here in the stadium to their adoring fans. Spain will feel very disappointed. They did dominate the second half, but it just wasn't enough, and in the end Spain were pegged back by Cristiano Ronaldo. The table as it stands, Iran top the group. Portugal and Spain are second and third. Portugal and both Spain. Morocco are fourth. So that's the outcome after the first round of group matches. We'll be with you now for the next couple of minutes, and then we'll have to go about 9 o'clock. Because me and myself and Chris Whiteman will have to get ready for what's going to be tomorrow, the best feast of football. Our first live game couldn't have gone any better in terms of the football, although we've had a few technical glitches, as Chris said just then in commentary. But I have to say, if the 4 games tomorrow match the excitement, then my goodness, we're going to be in for something very spectacular. Right, before we go, 4 games to tell you about tomorrow. We open up at 10 to 11 tomorrow morning, and Chris Whiteman will bring you commentary, 4-match commentary of France versus Australia, and that's at 11 a.m. We open up at 10 to 11 in time for the anthems. Then at 2 o'clock we're back on the air again, and this time it'll be me commentating on Argentina's quest against Iceland, the conquerors of England 2 years ago. And then it's back to Chris again for Peru against Denmark at 5 o'clock. And then obviously Croatia and Nigeria will finish off the games, the 4-bomb at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Plenty of great football to enjoy. Well, obviously me and Chris will go through the actual games. It might, what I just said there, may be subject to change. We may have to do a commentary swap maybe by tomorrow, but you're going to see here all 4 games live on this YouTube channel, and my goodness, them 4 games will have to go some to match the drama that we've had tonight. Because I tell you what, in Sochi tonight, it's been an absolute game of absolute chaos. 6 goals shared between them, but Ronaldo, the main man, has saved the Portuguese hearts and has saved their skins in the most dramatic fashion possible. A superb hat-trick, whichever way you want to look at it. Well, the first 2 were a bit fortunate. Maybe should he have had a penalty? Maybe not. The fact is, he put the penalty away. Then his second goal, a speculative 20-yard shot that was fumbled into the net by David De Gea, who will have nightmares about that forever and a day. And then, right at the end, a trademark Ronaldo 3-kick right into the net, making it 3-3. Some great goals, some great excitement, some controversy, great mistakes. It had the lot. And now Every other game has got to live up to that billing. Don't forget England play on Monday, and I'll be in the commentary box to bring you that game on Monday night against Tunisia. And of course, during our quadruple live games tomorrow, we'll bring you all the latest from the England camp. But that's it for tonight. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you for bearing with us as well during the technical glitches. But what a game we've just had here in Sochi tonight. A terrific game, as Chris Whiteman says. If any of those 4 games tomorrow top it for excitement, then we'll have done really well. But Portugal have drawn 3-3 with Spain. What a game, and what a way to kick off our live series of matches here in the 2018 FIFA World Cup Finals. From me, JB, have a wonderful evening, take care and good night.